nothing about me except that I was a 24-year-old, and if I didn't get her cells quick, I wasn't gonna make it. And through that, she just was faithful to God, who called her, to give to me. And so, because she was faithful, I have life. And I'm just like, I can't even explain how thankful we are to her.
Just to think that there's someone out there that saved your baby is just amazing. That somebody would give me such a gift. And only through God was I granted that gift. So, my baby has 2 birthdays. How are we going to get through this?
We are going to be a sobbing mess. And we had the perfect little family, 2 kids,
Healthy.
Beautiful house, college graduates, and we thought, this is something that happens to other people, but it happened to me. And sometimes it's hard for me to realize that, And I make sacrifices every day that I never thought I would even have to face. So I think, another way to encourage people to donate would be to tell them, that this can happen to you. This can happen to your baby. This can happen to your neighbor. This can happen to anyone. And the fact that just a few stem cells out of their blood can save a life is just astonishing. I mean, it's not easy, but it's easy in comparison to saving a whole life. You're giving up maybe a week of your time for a whole life that you could save, and it's just amazing. And there's such a need for donors of all ethnicities, because everyone's different, and you have to have a perfect match for the transplant to go on successfully. If you're not a perfect match, your chances of surviving aren't very good. So we need every single person, no matter what their ethnicity is, to join the registry so that people like you can be saved in their time of need.
You see somebody bleeding or somebody that needs help, yelling for help, you just help because it's what we do. But they don't see that person suffering and dying. And it just makes me want to go and shout it from the rooftops. You can save a life. You can do it. And Mama will be really happy you do it. Because nobody loves you like your mama.
If it were my daughter, or if it were my wife, or if it were my brother, or my husband, or my child, would I want someone else to do it? And would I be willing to do it then? Because that person that they're calling you about to say you could be a match is someone's husband, wife, son, daughter, brother, sister. They are that person to someone. And if you just stop and think, well, what if that person was mine and they were the ones that were being called rather than me? Then would I want that person to go and do it? And then ask themselves, now do I want to go and do it?
Invitamos a la familia a unirse a ellas en el escenario.
Remember that all the glory
but think of me for your great purposes. And I love you too.
Muchas gracias, Leslie, Carmen, que Dios les continúe bendiciendo y llenando de tanto amor, de tanta vida, a ustedes y a sus familias.